Hi everyone, welcome to Leading Like Media TV, episode number 2. My name is Alex Jenkins. I'm the author of The Art of Attraction Marketing and I'm founder of Leading Like Media. And it's been a crazy week here at Leading Like Media. We had our first attraction marketing workshop. It was a great success, had some great business owners in the room, and it's just the start of many more to come. And everyone, there's this big buzz about Facebook advertising, and it's something that we are very heavily involved with our clients. We manage all their Facebook advertising for them, and there's some big reasons why people who kind of go out there and try and run them themselves, why their Facebook advertising ultimately fails. So I thought this week's show would be a great opportunity for me to share with you the 5 top reasons why your Facebook advertising campaigns might fail. And also, if you haven't done Facebook advertising, then this is going to give you a head start to make sure that you don't fall into these common pitfalls. So the first one is the wrong audience. People don't know really who their target audience is. Who is it that they are trying to attract? And you have to know exactly who they are when you're using Facebook advertising, because Facebook advertising works off of a targeting. So you go in there and you select your targeting of the kind of people that you want to run ads to. And if you don't know exactly what behaviors, interests, their demographics of your ideal customer, your advertising campaigns are ultimately going to fail. And again, this falls back to the marketing triangle. With your advertising campaigns, you need your message to resonate with your market. So you have to have the right message for the right market, and it needs to be on the right media. So again, you need to make sure that your target audience is on Facebook. And again, if you get the targeting wrong, your ads are going to ultimately fail. And people who then say that Facebook advertising doesn't work usually hasn't done their research, doesn't know who their ideal customer is. And here's an example of a client that came to us who tried to do it on her own. So first of all, she was running her campaigns and it was costing her £11.03 for a webinar registration. £11.03. Absolutely crazy. So we came along and we got some campaigns running. We did a load of market research with the client. We went back to the drawing board and said, right, you really need to start working on who is it you're trying to attract. And the result was £2.35 per webinar conversion, vs £11.03. That is just a crazy reduction. And again, it just comes down to knowing your audience. The second big mistake that people make is they send people to their website. They think that sending people to their website is a good idea. In fact, it's not. You need to be sending people to a sales funnel, your sales funnel that you should have mapped out. And again, we help clients develop and make sales funnels. Your website is your brand. Sending paid advertising to your website is a waste. It's a waste of traffic, it's a waste of money. People have way too many choices on a website, and usually people don't take any action. So you might be thinking, well, what is a sales funnel? Well, the technical term of a sales funnel is known as an automated marketing system, and it has a series of steps that generates a lead and converts them into a paying customer. A sales funnel is divided into several steps which differ depending on the particular sales model or the product or service. Basically, condensed down, a sales funnel is the entry point to your business. So people will enter your business through a sales funnel, and then they will continue that customer journey through your sales funnel. And you need consistency throughout. Most people don't have consistency throughout. Your ad copy on your Facebook ad, or any ad, doesn't matter if it's just Facebook, any ad, has to be consistent with the landing page copy that you're sending people to. Number 3 is the wrong placements. Now, if you didn't know, when you go in to create a Facebook ad, Facebook will give you default options. Well, what you need to do is turn off Instagram and Audience Network. And the reason for that is Instagram ads need to be really good visual images. So if you haven't got really good visual images, they're not going to perform very well. And the second one is Audience Network means that it goes on like different websites and stuff, and people just searching through accidentally click on your ads, and therefore you're wasting money because you're not getting targeted clicks going through to your funnel page. Number 4 is not split testing your ads. Remember, if you could get it right every time, you'd be a billionaire. If every single advertising campaign, everything you did was right the first time, you'd be a billionaire. But ultimately, the truth is it takes testing. You have to test and optimize your ads. Again, in our Facebook management program, we test and optimize your ads on a daily basis for you, so you don't need to worry about that. Now, here's an example of testing 2 ads for one of our clients. As you can see here, we just tweaked the copy slightly. You see the headline, "Want to start a business," only had 7 conversions, 7 and 2 likes, "Want to start your business." The other one, on the other hand, "Are you dreaming of becoming your own boss? I'm just looking for 5 people to work with me closely on starting their new business. If you're interested in being one of them, this might be the most important web page you ever read." And also the copy at the top of the page is slightly different. So the copy is relatively the same message, but it's just different language. You can see one ad got 332 leads, the other one just 7. And also it had 179 likes, 26 comments and 33 shares, all based off of testing. And again, here's another example of just split testing the image. You must be split testing your images. Just the difference in the language on the ad, the text on the ad, was a difference of 144 leads versus 4 leads. And as you can see, the one on the right cost £15. A client paid £15 per conversion. And we came along, split tested some new images, and boom, the cost went right down and it got a lot more conversions. Again, you need to split test your audiences out because you don't know what audience is going to convert the best. Just because you've put all these categories into Facebook, some of those categories might not be performing at all, and you're going to be paying a lot more for that. So you can see targeting here for educational degree costs $9.15 per lead versus Tony Robbins, 6 leads for a cost of $2.45. Personal development, $1.98, 11. You can see how significantly lower the cost per lead is by split testing the audiences. And the last and final one is bad sales copy. And I always think about copy and sales copy, and I think of the great David Ogilvy. And he said this: never use jargon words like reconceptualize, demassification. And I always think about this, and this is David Ogilvy. Don't use jargon. Don't use jargon rubbish in your ads. People think they're smart by doing that. It actually works the complete opposite. So you want to have good sales copy that is not full of jargon. Now, copywriting is actually salesmanship in print. It's basically selling, but you are doing it in print form, by words. And it's the number one skill any business owner can learn. the ability to sell. But I'm not talking about being Mr. Jordan Belford, if you've ever watched the film Wolf of Wall Street. I'm not talking about being a salesman in that respect. I'm talking about being able to use words and language patterns that get people to do something and take action. Okay? So how is it that you write better copy? Well, first of all, again, it comes back to audience. You need to understand your target market. Who are you appealing to? Who are you writing to? What's their biggest problem? What are their biggest fears? What emotional factors do they have behind their decision-making processes? Now, here's some quick ideas just to help you of 4 types of headlines that you can use in your ads. The how-to headline, how to get six-pack in 6 months. News, announcing our brand new guitar picks. Question, are you dreaming of becoming your own boss? Discover how to get a six-pack without ever going to the gym. There's just a few quick examples of the different types of headlines that you could use to make your ads stand out. You'll also want to study psychological triggers that actually subconsciously connect with your audience. So you use words like imagine and picture this and how does that sound? Because people start on a subconscious level connect with your messaging. Again, most people your age do. This uses social proof. Remember, we are sheep, we follow the shepherd. Have you ever noticed how as soon as one person does something, all these other people follow? That's because we like to live and respond on social proof. Are you serious? Make people actually question themselves. Look, are you serious about this opportunity? Are you serious about losing weight? And again, they're going to question themselves in their mind. And again, getting people to imagine things paints a picture. Writing better copy is a skill you must learn. And finally, to wrap up, I just want you to remember that all of these need some serious attention if you're going to excel at Facebook advertising. So thanks for tuning in for this week's episode. If you want certain topics for me to cover, if you've got questions, all you need to do is email support@leadinglightmedia and my team will pass them on to me and then I can prepare for next week's episode. And if you wanted to just have a chat about how we could run your Facebook advertising campaigns for you, or if maybe you haven't got a sales funnel yet in your business that's converting well, we are the leading experts in the UK at this stuff. We manage clients all the way from low 6 figures. Our biggest client, 14 million a year in revenue with 132 staff. So we cater for all different kinds of businesses. If this is something of interest to you and you're serious about transforming your business with Facebook advertising, then you will need to book in with a call with myself or one of my team. We'll run through how we do this all for you. All you need to do is just email support@leadinglightmedia and we'll arrange a time that's convenient. So with that being said, I look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Take care for now and we'll speak soon.